Parliament, my good friend, you do know that the House of Burgesses is home to some of our biggest threats in America for rebellion. With this document, I therefore declare that they must take their meetings out of the state of Virginia so that they might stop meeting.
I completely agree on the idea of moving the meetings of the Burgesses out of Virginia. It could hurt their morale and make them give up on their meetings. I'm beginning to write the letter today.
My point exactly.
Order, order, everyone. I have something very important that we need to address. The English Parliament King has sent us a letter that says we must move our meetings out of the state. I now open the floor to discussion.
Guys, I think we should consider the situation. If we move out now, then we will be able to continue our meetings. If we stay, we will no longer be able to. But if we move out, we'll have to leave our homes and start all over.
I see your point, Roswell. I think in order to be fair, we need to vote on it. All in favor of leaving, please raise your hand now. Okay. All in favor of staying, please raise your hand now.
Aye.
Okay. Staying wins by one vote. So we will continue to meet under secrecy in the state of Virginia. And please remember our goal, to meet for the bettering of the American colonists.
The House of Burgesses met later on but disbanded. Eventually they reconvened, but the Revolutionary War turned their meeting place into the Virginia House of Delegates. They continue to serve and meet for the bettering of the American citizens.
King George has pronounced me, Thomas Gage, governor of all Massachusetts.
No, I do not approve of abiding to you and your stupid redcoat laws, for we are Americans and we should only be governed by fellow Americans.
Sir, if you do not wish to obey the law set down by your governor, will be forced to take you to trial.
Charles, listen to them, for what they say is true. The punishments these days by this governor are very harsh. You could go away for years and years.
You better listen to your wife, son. She is very well educated, and the punishment given to those who refuse to pay taxes sent down by King George.
I do hold what you say very dear to my heart, but in this situation it's time to take a stand. Not only me, but all of my fellow patriots in this great state of Massachusetts. It's not only these taxes that infuriate me, but it's the fact that our governor has been cast out of his office by our king and replaced by this monster we have here.
All right, that's it. Guard, take him away to prison where he will face trial tomorrow.
No, Charles, come back. No. My darling Charles, take him from me in his prime. He has stood up for all his beliefs. Now that he's gone, so are all my reliefs. This monster of a governor, selected by the king, has taken my dear love and all his comforting. Now, dear God, take my life from me, for I am left with children and no identity. Charles, come back.
That is it for today. We will hold trial at sunrise tomorrow. Order, order. Everyone, order. This man to my right has been charged with refusing to pay taxes and threatening me, Thomas Gage.
I do agree to these charges I have committed, but I believe that there's a time in the course of human history where you have to stand up for what you believe is right. So, jury, before you consent to your verdict, put yourself in my position and ask yourselves what you would have done.
The verdict is in. Mr. Charles Manson has been found guilty for refusing to pay his taxes and threatening me, the governor of Massachusetts.
No, Charles. Okay.
So as you can see, it was very harsh in the state of Massachusetts after the intolerable acts took place, for the government officials from England were very cruel. This played a major part in the signing of the Declaration of Independence.